Hey, I'm super excited today. I'm always really excited, but today I'm even more so excited. Thank you for this wonderful moment, which I have been manifesting for a while. Can everyone hear me? All right. I will wait for a thumbs up or some sort of signal that you can, in fact, hear me. Let's see. Hi. I'm so excited to be here. Okay. Well, this is going to be quite a celebration. I reached the milestone that I had been manifesting actually around 4:44 this morning. When I went to sleep last night, I was around 100, actually less than 100 people away. And I knew it would happen while I was sleeping, so I kept waking up. Rocky actually woke me up for some food, and I checked, and it was around 4:44 in the morning, and I had gone over 100,000. So thank you to everyone. Rocky! Rocky's trying to get out right now. Hey, Rocky, come here, baby. He usually scratches at the carpet when he's trying to get out of the room, so let's hope he doesn't do that. Okay, so I have a lot of announcements. And if you are waiting on a daily email, I promise they are going out directly after this live show. So I am a little behind this morning, understandably so. I've been doing a lot, celebrating, and it finally happened. So today's show is all about receiving your manifestation. I'm going to be answering questions and offering support. Okay, but first and foremost, I did, in fact, set my intention, oddly enough, 2 years ago to the day. I looked to see what video that was, and it was actually November 30th, 2018, and it is actually November 30th, 2020. So how unusual is that? I listed the link below where you can watch it. I announced the intention around 1 minute and 4 seconds. I actually filmed this video at COD. If you're familiar with the Chicago area, it's a community college. I used to actually hang out in the athletic center and do work there. I don't do that anymore, but I did that a couple of years ago. And you will recognize the pool in the background because I used to swim at that pool. So basically, at this time, I had around 20,000 subscribers, and I had been on YouTube for a little over 3 years. So logic would have told you actually that it would actually take around 10 years to get 100,000. I had set the intention that I was going to do it in less than a year. Now, obviously, that didn't happen, but I'm totally fine with 2 years. I wasn't really attached to the less than a year number. I was just sort of throwing it out there that I wanted to do it fast. I didn't want to wait 10 years. Of course, I didn't want to wait 10 years. So yeah, from a logical standpoint, you would have added up the numbers. I had around 21,000 subscribers at the time in a little over 3 years. So I was gaining around 7,000 subscribers a year. Now, interestingly enough, after I set this intention, I started multiplying at a much faster rate. Now, if you look at my videos, they didn't change at all. They were exactly the same as the videos that I had been releasing prior to setting this intention. But the difference was my mindset, my attitude. I suddenly saw myself as capable of gaining 100,000 subscribers. And as you can see, I did. It's always wonderful to see someone manifest an actual manifestation journey. It helps, it helps motivate. It helps inspire. It helps your own mindset for things that you can achieve. Now, again, this wouldn't have happened otherwise. Just because I was on YouTube doesn't mean I had to hit 100,000 subscribers. There are plenty of people who have been on YouTube for years that don't even have 1,000 subscribers. So again, logic at the time, if you would have looked at Social Blade, they would have projected me at around 10 years. Okay, so of course, I have to set another intention. I am now setting an intention for 1 million subscribers because why not? Why not? Interestingly enough, Social Blade does not even list the million mark as something that is even attainable for my channel at this time. I looked and let's see. They list I will hit 300,000 on July 3rd, 2025. Which is 5 years. So they're projecting, or they're not even projecting, I'm just sort of using their data. 1 million will roughly at this time take me 16 years to achieve. Now, I don't know how long it's going to end up taking me, but I know it's not going to be 16 years. So I'm making the intention right now to reach 1 million because why not? Now, at the time, I couldn't have conceived 1 million. I wonder why I didn't just say 1 million 2 years ago. It just was mind blowing. 100,000 was mind blowing to me at the time. But you sort of reach the next level, and then you set a higher standard for yourself. And we keep doing this. So I'm ready. I'm ready to receive it. I've set intentions and received them so many times that it doesn't even surprise me anymore. Simple cause and effect. It changes your mindset. Once you set this intention for yourself, you start projecting yourself in this new way. You see yourself as capable of hitting this new goal, having this new lifestyle, being with this person, this new person that you want. Like all of these things, you set this intention, you see yourself in this new place, and your attitude changes. The way you perceive things changes. The way you perceive opportunities changes. Everything changes about your daily rhythm, your daily habits. So now I'm the million. And you know what? When I hit 1 million, I'll probably set the intention of like 2 million then. So it never stops. What else do I want to say? Oh, the 100 free gifts. Can't forget that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the instructions are below. I will be giving away a combination of 100 products. There are self-study courses. There are phone calls and text chats with me and also with Team Veronica. There are email coaching sessions. There are a ton of meditations and a ton of eBooks. And there's a combination of 100 free gifts. So the way that you can win, super easy. All you have to do is email me, VeronicaIsles@gmail.com. The first thing you're going to do is send me a snapshot proving that you are subscribed. And then you're going to tell me a little story about how you came to know me and how long you've been subscribed for. Then you're going to list your preference. If you have a preference, there's something you particularly want to win, let me know. And I'll do my best to award you with a gift. There's going to be 100. So, enter. Why not? Let's see if I missed anything. I do have to make notes because it's hard to remember everything when you know that you are live with this many people and a ton of people are going to be watching this. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I listed all the different gifts below. Okay, so I love manifesting. I have manifested great dreams. This was a dream of mine. Also recently, I manifested my baby grand piano, a Steinway family baby grand piano. You may have heard me mention that in previous videos. I plan on doing a success story for that. But that is also one of my great manifestations that happened in September. I also manifested traveling to England, which is someplace that I wanted to travel for so long, since I was like 13. And I manifested that in August of 2019. Now, when I was dreaming about England for so many different years, I didn't have the money to travel there. I didn't have the capability to take time off from my jobs. I had no ability for someone to care for my cats for many, many, many years. Up until recently, when things really started to change for me financially and in terms of my lifestyle, in terms of my ability to travel. So that was a huge breakthrough for me, and I plan on also making a video on that because we love success stories. In the next coming months, I will be releasing a lot more success stories, also doing case studies on other people who have manifested success using my methods. They've worked for me. It all comes from personal experience. Everything I advise you to do are things that actually have worked for me and continue to work for me. Okay, so the other things that I'm going to be manifesting, because I know you love to see it before it happens. You love to see me actually doing it. Okay, so I want to manifest children really badly. I want to manifest a son and a daughter. I already have their names. I know I can pick their genders because why not? Now, I would prefer to have twins. Other people have twins. Why can't I have twins? I'm sure there's plenty of people watching right now that have had twins, a boy and a girl. It happens. Why not me? So that is my preference. In a future video, I will have a naming game where I'm going to have you guess the names that I have chosen. And I'll be giving away free courses. But that's not happening on this show. That's happening on a future show. I do plan on doing a lot more live shows in the future. Okay, so 1 million subscribers. I want my perfect children. What else do I want? Oh, I want to be able to help as many people as possible. I want to help people transform their worlds. That's why I first started this channel. That's why I first started this coaching. I also want to be able to help as many cats as possible. Currently, I have 5 cats that I'm caring for that are outdoor cats that I'm trying to manifest to get to trust me and to be able to spend this winter in my very warm sunroom. I will gladly invite them into my home as well if they can trust me enough to do so. So that's something else that I'm manifesting. They are beautiful, lovely cats. People call them wild, these cats that are outside, but they're really just cats that people have thrown away. And they've only learned to be wild because they've had to survive for themselves. So I do really want to bring awareness to these so-called wild cats, that they're not actually wild at all, that they can be socialized and they can be lovely, lovely companions. Okay, so I think I've babbled enough, and now it's time to answer some questions. Let me just make sure. I do want to, if you are in the donating mood, please donate to Milo's Sanctuary. They are a wonderful organization that helps cats with special needs, senior cats, blind cats. I absolutely love them. I donate a lot of money to them every month. They sponsor a ton of cats. It's my dream to be able to sponsor all of them. So please either share or make a donation if you can. I was a wild cat too. I don't know where that came from. I just read that. That's actually my boyfriend's nickname for me is Wildcat. Okay, let's answer some questions. What to do when you want a committed relationship with your specific person, but it seems he only wants to have sex? Okay, so this show is going to be all about being in the receiving mode. I want to say that the receiving mode is a state of mind that you choose for yourself. The receiving mode doesn't happen after you've done so many visualizations, so many affirmations, so many techniques. The receiving mode isn't something that is granted to you. It's something you decide for yourself. So in this particular situation, I would decide for yourself that you are only worth a committed relationship. Now, in these situations where right now your physical world is showing you that, he only wants sex, it is okay to not just have sex with him. Like, you do not have to continue just having sex with him and feeling let down and feeling disappointed and feeling disregarded or not valued. It's really your choice. Whether or not you want to continue seeing this person under these circumstances, or you can just simply put your foot down and say, I'm worth more than this. I am worth more than just a purely sexual relationship. I am someone who is worth, who is valued, who is respected, who is worth that ideal commitment. And you place your mindset in this. You decide that you are someone who has the committed relationship. You imagine him wanting to show you off to his family, to his friends, to the entire world, shouting it, out to people, just random people on the street. You just imagine him wanting nothing more than this, wanting this for himself, that maybe he has matured and grown to the point where he's ready for that committed relationship too. I don't know if you can hear that banging in the background, but that is Rocky. He's trying to get through the door. I did close the doors so that I would be able to have privacy in here. And Rocky is banging at the door, so I do apologize if you can hear that. Okay, so it's your mindset. And again, it's fine to separate yourself from this person, from the current reality, if it is upsetting you, if it is lowering your vibration, if it is bringing you down. You do not have to stick around this person so that they won't forget you or so that they won't be disappointed in you. Sometimes we're afraid. It's like we think we have to cling on to something or otherwise lose it. Like, you can gain everything with this person. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel happy and satisfied inside, feeling like that person that's showered with love, and see yourself as the person in a committed relationship. Like, there's a ton of people in committed relationships right now. This is something that I always do. So I always, pose the scenario that there are other people right now who have the things that I currently want. want at the moment. Like, for example, I did this when I was trying to manifest 100,000 subscribers. I knew that there were plenty of other YouTubers that had 100,000 subscribers. So why was I any different? And again, I attained it. It didn't just happen because I was on YouTube. It happened because of my mindset, because of my attitude, because of my belief. So see yourself as a person in a committed relationship. Committed relationships exist. So that can be you too. You don't have to be excluded from that. Okay. Hello. Hello, Miss Veronica. Hi. I'm pregnant and it's unexpected. Well, congratulations. I want to be pregnant. I feel all my dreams will destroy because of this. No, I want to manifest things better with baby. Of course, you deserve the best. I think that it is a blessing right now that you are currently pregnant. I would look at this as a new opportunity, a new beginning. Decide on the kind of life that you want. You obviously are in love with the father, I'm guessing. I'm assuming this is the person that you want to be with. But project yourself. See your baby as being this great arrival in your life. See all of the people in your world as accepting this pregnancy and wanting it for you and being happy for you. And see your life as harmoniously coming together. I mean, even though this is unexpected, it can be the greatest blessing in your entire world. It can be something that transforms your world for the better. And I would start to say these types of things when you wake up in the morning, that yes, this was unexpected. Maybe it's not the timing that you wanted, but see something wonderful as coming from this. And I would even talk to your unborn baby and welcome them into the world. Come here, Rocky. Come here, baby. Come here, sweetheart. He's making so much noise. Come here, baby. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. I'm gonna lure him over with the water. And then we're gonna talk more about this unexpected pregnancy. Come here, my baby. Come here. You gotta be on the camera. You gotta be on the camera. Come here, sweetheart. Oh, I don't know if you heard that meow, but that was my baby. My Rocky. Okay, let me see. Oh, he's sitting on my feet. I'm just gonna let him purr and sit on my feet. I'm petting him right now. Maybe he'll show himself off in a little while. Okay, so when something unexpected happens, and you could apply this advice to anything, don't see it as bad. See it as coming into your world for a reason. Maybe it's going to bring about blessings and unexpected surprises in ways that you wouldn't have guessed. So let's trust that life is on your side, that the universe has your back, and that all good things are in fact coming. So I wish you the very best. The person that asks this question, and may all your dreams come true. Focus on your dreams. Don't focus on this as being something that's going to hinder your dreams or mess things up. Instead, focus on it as something that is going to make your world even more lovely. Hey, Rockstar. Come here, baby. In the last live show, it was Rocky's birthday, and I'm going to try to get him to crawl over me. And we had a game where we were guessing Rocky's real name, because my boyfriend gave him a name that was longer than Rocky. So Rocky's supposed to be the nickname. And I do want to say that the correct answer was Rockefeller. His real name is actually General Samuel Grayson Rockefeller, the 3rd of the 9th Battalion. But I didn't have someone guess that, because I don't think anyone would have guessed that. Okay. Congratulations, Veronica. Excited to hear this video and be part of your celebration. I wonder if there's anyone here that was actually at the live show where I set the intention. That would be pretty amazing. Leave a comment. Maybe I'll see it in the live chat. I mean, I don't always see them, but leave a comment if you were. And also email me. I'd love to know. Veronica, Maya Stevens. Hi. Amazing name. I don't know. That sounds like somebody was replying to something else. Come here, Rocky. Come here, baby. He's so excited. I'm gonna show off my hat. So I'm so excited about it. I'm actually gonna do a series of videos in this hat. But this is like the coolest thing that I manifested the other day. It was made by women in Peru and Bolivia. It's some sort of like alien monster. It's like a swamp monster. There's eyes right there. There's antenna. Is this the coolest thing in the world? My grandmother thinks it's hilarious. I'm gonna wear this hat for a little while. It's making me feel special. Marianne N says, I think I was at that live show. That is awesome. Okay. Let's see. Don't know if breadcrumbing me or really likes me back. I'm going to actually answer that question, even though I think it was in response to someone else, because I think that that holds a lot of people back. Is this idea that you are uncertain of your specific person's intentions. It's like you're waiting for them to give you cues on how you should feel, like how you should perceive the way they want to be with you. Like, is it a breadcrumb, or does this person really like me? Well, decide that it's not just a breadcrumb. Decide that obviously they like you. Obviously they're all into you. They want nothing more than to be with you, to devote their world to you, to bring you gifts, to do wonderful things for you, to, be majestic in your life, whatever you want. But don't wait for them to like give you the cue, whether or not you should feel like, you don't want to be wishy-washy is what I'm saying. You want to be certain. You want to be certain that this person has true intentions, actually wants to be with you, because you are the kind of person that only attracts that standard and that quality. Okay. Oh gosh, you are amazing. Oh, there's yellow hearts. I was at that live show too. I love that. There's some people that are like answering to other things. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to play roulette, and I'm just going to scroll up and go to a random question. I love doing that because it has somebody, somebody gets to win that thought their question wasn't going to be answered. So let's do it. Ma'am, someone blocked me. What can I do? She is too much important to me. Okay. So you are blocked. Nobody wants to be blocked. I've been blocked. In fact, I did a recent podcast on what it feels like to be blocked. It's awful. The trick to being unblocked is to feel your ability to communicate with this person is still open. So even though in your physical reality you're blocked, you're closed off, in your inner world, you are open. Things are flowing. You imagine this person responding and wanting to be with you mutually, and you just let it flow. You let it flow in the best possible way. And you just you say to yourself, if she is important to me, I can actually be important to her too. And then you can say, and this is one of my techniques, is I always love to say, when someone has rejected me or someone has done something that I don't like, I like to say that they want nothing more than to do the very thing that I want. I use this a lot in terms of customer service. If I'm having an issue with a company, like for example, my Christmas tree, that they didn't want to give me a new one. I said that they want nothing more than to give me this free replacement Christmas tree. They want nothing more than to make me happy. They want nothing more than to give this to me. And sure enough, the replacement Christmas tree is sitting in my living room right now. And this is after a rejection letter, after rejection phone call, after banging my head against the wall. I just finally said, I'm going to assume that they want nothing more than to do this for me. I went to sleep. By the morning, there was an email that said the complete opposite than what they had been saying before. So I want you to say to this person in your mind who has blocked you, they want nothing more than to unblock me. And then you don't check. You don't check to see if you're unblocked. You don't fixate on it. You don't continue to argue with them in your mind. Why are you blocking me? Why have you done this? You shouldn't do this. This is unfair. Because we love to protest the things that are unfair, and the things that, like, we love to protest, and we love to say that we're a victim in our mind and why this shouldn't have happened. And don't do any of that. Just keep saying when it comes to your mind, she wants nothing more than to unblock me. She wants nothing more than to communicate with me. She wants nothing more than to be with me. She wants nothing more than to commit to me. She wants nothing more than to love me all the time and communicate with me all the time. Then just leave it at that. And the leaving it at that is the part that people struggle with, because they think if they just leave it at that, then nothing's going to come from it, and this is just useless, and then you're just moving on and forgetting about it. But you're not. You're in the receiving mode. You're allowing. And that's when it's going to break through. Okay, someone sent me a super chat, and someone on a prior show taught me how I can just flip back. Okay, Arno, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Neem? Maybe it's Neem. While manifesting my SP, I accidentally manifested someone else to come to my place, and we had a great time. Shall I focus on them or my SP? Both. And this happens a lot. When you are manifesting something, you will manifest similar things first. And don't look at this as like a slap in the face or that you did something wrong. Look at this as, wow, it's working. I manifested additional options. You had a great time with this person. Take it. That doesn't mean that your intention with your specific person is gone or that you failed. It's not a manifestation fail. It means you're on the right road. And if you had a great time with someone, that shows that you are valuable, you are wanted, you're desirable, you are someone who is needed and valued, and someone who is appreciated. You can focus, in fact, in a situation like this, like you don't have to have it all figured out, like who you want to be with. Instead, just focus on getting to have the ideal companionship, the ideal situation where someone wants you just as much, and just focus on the abundance of that. Take it moment to moment and just let it flow and just live in that. It's really simple. But again, if you manifest similar things in the meantime, don't feel let down. Like, that's good. Like, if you're trying to manifest a specific text from someone and someone else texts you first, or suddenly you start getting approached by different people, new options, new dating options, just take it. If it's exciting to you, take it. That doesn't, again, mean that your specific person manifestation is gone. It means that you're on the road to receiving all, all the options, as you should have all of the options. Okay, someone else just super chatted me, although I don't see a question with it. Thank you, Melissa Brightman. Congratulations on 100K. Oh, I aspire to be like you. Oh, that's so sweet. Someone called me Ronnie. I love that. Okay. Congratulations on 100,000. I am so excited about it. I really am. I am going to have a great day celebrating. I plan to get a vegan feast from Chicago 17, which is one of my favorite vegan restaurants in Chicago. And they have the most amazing deep dish cookie pie, which is like mind-blowing. It really is. It's so mind-blowing. And they are enormous. And like, you wouldn't even guess this was vegan. Like, it is the most delicious, amazing thing you ever tasted. Ever. And Chicago 17 actually ships their Chicago-style vegan deep dish pizzas to most of the United States. So I know you want to try it. I'm trying to keep them in business, so I'm trying to get them as much business as possible. Okay, I got a question from someone who has a lot of umlauts in their name, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I don't know the first way to pronounce that. Oh, where did it go? Now it's gone. The umlaut question. Oh, here we go. Okay. Veronica, I feel like I am so bored and do not want anything. I need your suggestions. Well, you know what? I mean, you not wanting anything could come from a lot of different places. It could come from the fact that you've been disappointed before in the past and you feel let down. So you feel afraid to want something only for fear that you're going to be let down. It could also mean that you just find everything kind of mediocre. Like maybe you don't know what you want. But I think everyone aspires to be happy. They aspire to be excited. They aspire to look with each day, with wonder, with surprise. We want these great twists in our life. That's why we want to manifest things, because we want the joy of thinking we weren't going to get something and then get it. Like we want that explosion of energy. We want that. So for this person who is feeling kind of bored and uninspired, and many of you might be feeling this way right now, I would comfort yourself by feeling like you don't have to have it all figured out right now. There's plenty of living to do. Take things moment to moment. Try not to pressure yourself. Try not to pressure yourself to feel like you have to know your life's plan. Like many of you might know exactly the specific things you want for your life. Many of you might not, and that's okay. Just take it moment to moment and ask yourself in the moment, does this feel good? If it doesn't, don't keep doing it. Try out new things. A lot of the times when we're disillusioned or bored, we just need to step out of our comfort zone and try some new things and just try it out, like trying new food. Trying new experiences, trying new this, new that, driving to new places, walking to new places, just new. Just try out new things that other people brings other people enjoyment. Just see if you like it. Just experiment with that. But again, don't pressure yourself. If it takes a little while to find your path, that's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. Take pleasure where you can, find gratitude where you can, and just take it moment to moment. Okay. Want to manifest a message from someone in contact for 9 months, tried all but no success. Can you please help? I think when you've been trying and trying and trying and trying and there's no success, it's time to stop trying. And this part may seem scary. Like, well, if I stop trying, then it's going to not come, right? No. It's going to come when you just relax and give yourself a break from trying so hard. Do something else. Focus on something else. Focus on a different goal. Maybe focus on a goal that you can attain. Something that is tangibly attainable. And I think that if you prove to yourself that you can at least hit a particular goal, it will have proof that you're someone that succeeds in life. But when you want a text from someone so badly, you want to communicate with someone so badly, you want this specific person so badly, I think that it is time to really shower yourself with the same type of attention, the same type of love, the same type of passion that you have for this other person. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with a person, but I think you don't want to lose yourself in the process. You don't want to feel resentful towards showering yourself with love and attention. You never want to think that this other person is the answer to your prayers or someone that can fulfill a void within you. Manifesting a specific person, super easy. Doesn't have to be hard at all. But I think that the tendency is to pour your entire world into this person. And whenever we pour our entire world into one particular goal, it never works. Like, it just doesn't. When I was manifesting, any of the big things that I've received recently, like my 100,000, going to England, the baby grand piano, I didn't obsess over any of these things. I let them cross my mind from time to time. I cultivated it with good feelings, good energy. I projected myself there. I reminded myself other people own baby grand pianos. They do. Like, they sell them all the time. So other people have the means to buy them. They really do. People travel to England all the time. Heathrow is very busy. People are always coming and going. People are there right now. So, with this specific person that you want the text messages from, they're texting other people right now. So why can't they text you? Other people are receiving text messages from their specific person. Why not you? Don't forget yourself. I think it'll finally click and it'll finally break through for you when you stop trying so hard and you don't look at this as forgetting or moving on or failing. You just allow it, you let it be, you decide you're in the receiving mode. Again, the receiving mode is not something that you are in once you actually start receiving. It is a mindset that you decide that you are going to exist in, and nobody can take that away from you. It is what you decide for yourself. I am in the receiving mode. And again, you have to make this assumption before you actually start receiving. So don't make the mistake that you're in the receiving mode when you actually physically start receiving. You're in the receiving mode when you decide. I'll give you an analogy. For anyone that plays piano, which I obviously do, otherwise I wouldn't have wanted the baby grand so badly. But when you use the pedal, the sustain pedal, I think there's a fancier name for it, but I'll just call it, the pedal on the right. So you strike a chord. Then immediately after you hit the sustain pedal. Wow, I can't talk. But it's like you have to prepare for the chord first. Like, you can't just hit the sustain pedal and expect the chord to sound all beautiful, like, because you haven't actually hit the chord yet. So you have to decide, you have to sort of plan in advance. You're there and you have to follow through with it. So you decide, I'm in the receiving mode. Then all comes together. I'm not sure I explained that right. Maybe it's the other way around a little bit. Let's see. Rocky is banging at the door again, so I'm kind of confused. But you get the idea. So there's a two-part component. You decide and then you receive. So I've made the decision. I'm striking that chord. The pedal is a moment after. Okay, hot and cold. Specific person back, but hot and cold, struggling to feel secure. I think that we have to be more bold and sassy with our specific persons, specific persons. I think a lot of you think you have to stick around for the hot and cold behavior, but guess what? You don't. You absolutely don't. If the hot and cold behavior is making you feel insecure, pull yourself out of it and decide to only be there when the hot behavior is there. So you could either make that decision or you could just choose to see the hot and ignore the cold. But how you decide to approach it, either one can work. But it is up to you to decide what is going to make me feel at one. Because right now this person is not feeling secure, and that's not going to bring about any good results in any area of this person's life. So you want to feel secure, you want to feel high, you want to feel someone who is able to receive hot behavior all the time. So look from within, ask yourself, am I being wishy-washy at all? Or am I being hot and cold inside of myself? Do I have to subject myself to this hot and cold behavior? Because you don't. You can pull away. It's not going to make them forget you. It's not going to make them mad at you. It's not going to turn them off to you. It's because you're making a personal choice for yourself that I only deserve hot behavior, and I'm going to pull away until this person actually gives me the behavior that I deserve. So you can decide to do that, or you can just hang around and allow them to change organically and just choose to see the hot behavior. Okay. I want to be married and living together with SP. He is hot and cold. Man, we got a lot of hot and cold today. I'm so confused on what to do. Want to learn scripting. Can you help? Scripting is so easy. You just write things down. Scripting is about writing things down that you want. And I love to also close my eyes and visualize and script in my mind. It's super fun. So you talk it out. You talk out the visualization as if you're scripting. You just write things down. You write things down. You say, I am married. We are married together and we are living together. He is hot all the time. He is hot so much that I actually need some time to myself because it's too much. He's so obsessed with me that it's overwhelming to me at times. Let's turn things around. Instead of you grasping for him to be hot because you're so frustrated with the cold and him not wanting marriage and you wanting marriage, let's just turn it around that he actually wants these things. Again, this person wants nothing more than to give me these things. They want nothing more than to please me in the ideal way. Wow, there's a lot of super chat questions coming. If I missed yours, I do apologize. Didn't do it on purpose. Email me if for some reason I missed your super chat question because they're just coming through like crazy mad. Can you manifest depression away? Yes, but I also think that you shouldn't not seek out help, not seek out therapy because you are manifesting it away. I think that you should always seek out support where you can physically, where it makes sense. And that would be reaching out to loved ones, seeking out a therapist, potentially if you need to be on medication to assist you, that is okay. Manifesting does not mean you reject those things because you are manifesting it. So don't get silly. It's like manifesting a cure to a disease. Does that mean you shun away all doctors? You just don't do that. Manifesting more money doesn't mean you just sit at home on your couch and you don't actually try to work for the money because you are manifesting the money. So don't be silly. Yes, you can manifest the depression away, but take the opportunities, take the avenues that are being presented to you and look with love and treat yourself with love. Okay. I want to respond to Maya Stevens' question, and then I think we're going to wrap up for the day because I'm getting kind of loopy. I have emails to write. If you're waiting for an email from me right now, I promise it's coming soon. My SP is trying to leave me. I'm sorry. We got into a fight. Okay. He said he doesn't know if he wants to be in love with me and hasn't told me the reasons yet. My mind is everywhere. Scripting, revising, help. Okay. I'm happy to help with this. So first, We need to stop thinking that he is confused. You don't need to know these reasons. Honestly, who cares? So right now your mind is probably racking, it's wondering, oh my gosh, he has reasons. He hasn't told me. No, who cares? Doesn't matter. Let's just let that go. Instead, let's get to a place where he is totally in love with you, and let's resolve the fight in our mind. Like whenever there's a fight, we tend to harp on that. We tend to pick at it like a scab. No. Let's resolve the fight in our mind. Let's not relive it. Instead, let's relive times of love. So he's trying to leave you. So was there a time when he wanted to be with you badly, or could you imagine a scenario that would imply that this person wants to badly be with you and profess their love to you? You could even imagine him saying that he was silly to say that he didn't want to be in love with you. He was silly to say that he would leave you. In fact, you could even imagine him begging you never to leave him. So right now, it's like you're in a place of helplessness. You think you're at his mercy. You're at, the whim of whatever he decides. And oh my gosh, these reasons. No. You're going to be the strong one. You're going to be the powerful one. You're going to realize that you are the prize and that you are worth everything. You are worth someone showering attention, affection, love, pouring their heart out to you 1000%. And that is just who you are. And you could remove his face from it and just go general. And this is going to include him without the resistance. So don't be afraid to do that. I would suggest to do that because right now you probably are feeling really wishy-washy, again, helpless. We want to get you into a strong mode. So we want to get you into a feeling that you can actually have these things. And if you do it from a general standpoint, you make it about yourself, you can more easily bypass that resistance and get to the goal, get to the good feeling place. Okay. Thank you. Let me put Rocky on screen. Come here, Rox. Oh, my baby. Okay. We're going to sign off. Oh, he's hungry. He's got to use the bathroom or something. He wants to get in the other room. Okay, we love everyone. Thank you so much. And if you haven't visited my Instagram yet, there are like amazing stories of all the cats celebrating. So do find it. We'll be holding many more live chats soon. And I am actually going to be starting to hold private live chats for Club Veronica members. So during those live chats, only Club Veronica members can ask questions. I'll be doing that too, but I'll be doing a combination. So don't worry, I won't stop these live chats where everyone can answer questions. Okay, I love everyone, all 100,000 of you. Thank you so much, and have a lovely rest of your day.